Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome to my channel. And today's pick a card reading, the Jungle Beauty Goddesses have a message from aliens on how to find your life purpose. And I know you're thinking, like, really, did you talk to an alien? Well, you know what's interesting is that sometimes when I do a reading, I have a concept in my mind of, pretending, that I'm an alien. And you know how sometimes you watch like something in a maze, or you're watching someone from the outside playing a game, and you're thinking, all you have to do is go in there. All you have to do is turn right. Duh. Because when you take yourself out of the situation and you look at it from like an outside perspective, just imagine that you're from another world and you are looking down on planet Earth and you're looking at people who are frustrated. What advice would you give them? Like, haven't you just looked at people in your life and you're just thinking, girl, all you do is you need to leave that fool, right? Or go back to school, or get a new job. Like, it's easy for us sometimes to look from the outside, and it's easy for us, or for the person who is in that particular situation, for some reason they can't seem to move on to the next level. So this reading was done with the mindset that I am an alien, which I really believe I am, child. That's a whole nother video. But anyway, so I have a reading on how to find your life purpose, and you're going to select the butterfly, and I have the butterflies here. You're going to select either, this is a hunter green butterfly. Let's see, can I get this up? I'm trying to be more efficient. Or you're going to have let me see, this is like what is this, like a grayish blue butterfly. Or let me see, can I get some better lighting? I don't want to spend the rest of my night trying to, is that lighting, is this better? A grayish blue butterfly. Or you can select a purple butterfly, or a hot pink butterfly. Now I know this might look red to some people, but it's actually hot pink. So I'm just going to hold these choices up again, and you can click in the description box below on which butterfly that resonates with your spirit. So let's just get these back in focus here. So we have the hunter green, we have the grayish blue, we have the hot pink, and we have the purple. So whichever butterfly resonates with your spirit, click on the link in the description box below for the full reading. Thank you so much for watching. So let me just give you a real quick collective big picture of what came through to me. And I don't know why this came through, but I'm just going to say it. It's that whenever somebody say to you, I come in peace, run for your life. If a person says to you, I come in peace, it means that they have the power to do otherwise. And that is a person that you should never bother. I don't know why they're popped in, but it sounds like good advice to me. Okay, now to your higher purpose. Basically, the advice that came through was that if you are thinking about your purpose and you are thinking about making money, and at the same time, your thinking is off, because your mission or your purpose on this planet is really not tied to money. It's tied to what you would do for free. So whatever you would do for free, but of course, eventually you want to get paid for, that is a part of your life journey. Like, I know people who they're going into teaching and they're saying, oh, my family, they don't want me to teach because teachers don't make a lot of money, but that's what I feel compelled to do. That's what I want to do with my life. That is exactly what you need to do with your life. Like, what it is, whatever you would do for free, but eventually, of course, get paid for. Or get paid for right away. But the key is this. It's something that you would be willing to do for free. That's how you know that it is a part of your divine plan, your purpose and mission on this planet. Secondly, your purpose is not related to what other people want for you. Like, so say your mom said, I always wanted you to be a doctor, or your dad wanted you to be a lawyer, or somebody, your parents, they birth you into this world and they have plans for your life. That is unfortunate. It doesn't work like that. Like, none of us get to have, more lives than the one we have. So it's not related to your family's plans, what other people want from you, your favorite no, it has nothing to do with other people. It is really inside of you. Third, you know what it is, but you're probably ashamed of it. Like, a lot of people don't want to say, I really want to be a singer, I want to be a poet, I want to be a break dancer, I want to be a ballerina, I want to travel the world. Like, people are afraid of their dream because they're afraid of what other people are going to think. So it is that dream it's like your supreme dream, and it's tucked away in your heart. And even if you're watching this video, you saying to yourself, I don't know what my purpose is. Yeah, you do. What do you love? What would you do for free? What would you do for free? Another clue is, look at the people you admire. If you admire someone, like say you admire, you should look at, one of the things I would ask you to do is make a list of 5 to 10 people that you admire, and then ask yourself, what is it about that person that you really admire? Then that's going to be a clue to who you are. Like, when we judge people, whether it's positive or negative, it's always through our lens. Like, we're always really reflecting what's inside of us or projecting it onto other people. So that's another clue to why you're here. Now, one of the reasons that people do not accomplish their dreams or find their purpose is because either they're too lazy, they're in denial. People being in denial is a really big portion of why people don't. Like, either they want to be a writer and they're too lazy to write the book, or they are in denial about wanting to be a writer because writers don't make enough money or whatever. Also, another factor, I think this is number 4, I'm not sure, about following your dream or about finding your purpose in life, is that it is probably going to be, you're not going to get support from the people you love. Like, people think that the people around them are going to rally and say, oh my God, I'm so happy. Yeah, that may happen sometimes, but a lot of times the mission that you're on and why you're here, that is a journey for, it's a lonely journey. It's something you'll discover and unfold by yourself. I was just recently reading a Barry White's biography, and he was seeing how his first wife and his dad told him that he was never going to make it as a musician, and that he should give up. And that, as a matter of fact, his first wife, I think she said, nobody likes your music but you and your mom. So basically, Prince was booed off stage. Like, there's so many people who've been unsuccessful right away, and the people around them have not supported them. So that's not a clue. That's not a clue. Like, people in your life saying, don't do this or do this or do that. No. It is a journey that you must take by yourself. You must have confidence in yourself. The only way you're going to have confidence in yourself is by doing it. Like, you have to go on stage and get booed off. You have to write that book and get those rejection letters. You have to go back to school, and even if you fail, your first 10 classes, whatever. But the thing is, it's a burning desire inside of you. So these are some of the clues to finding your life purpose. Oh, and the other thing is, I know you've probably heard the saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. But the thing that's very interesting about that to me is that I used to always tell my kids this: you don't know who you are unless you give every task in front of you 100%. Like, you can't give it 90% or 99%. As a matter of fact, you're better off giving it like 199%. Because once you perform a task to the best of your ability, that particular task or job may not be your mission, but it may be a clue to your mission. Like, for example, you may, work at Burger King, and you may, I'm not picking out anybody in particular, or let's say a restaurant, and you realize that you don't want to work at a restaurant, but you learn something from that job about people, about groups, about being fast, or whatever. But it's like you're picking up these clues along the way that opens the door to your dream. So your dream is here. Everything you do is going to take you higher and higher to that divine purpose. And even so, remember, everything you do is a part of it. Another primary reason that people are afraid to follow their hearts for their divine plan, or to find their higher purpose or their purpose in life, is because they're afraid of failing. Now, I think that people don't feel like they have actually failed in life when they're doing something that they don't really care about. So let's just say that you are working at a factory, but you hate that job because your dream was to always go to school and be a paleontologist. So let's just say the factory job, you're not doing that well, you're okay, but you don't feel like you failed in life because you didn't fail at what you really want to do. And I think that there's a bigger fear involved when you fail at your dream, because if you fail at your dream, I think people feel like they failed in life and there's nothing else. So sometimes in this weird way, people kind of like hold back on doing what they really want to do, so that they can always feel like, well, I'm not supposed to be doing this anyway. I'm too good for this anyway. So they always have like this little secret tucked away. You know people like that, where they just feel like, oh, this is beneath me, because they're not doing what they really want to do. And this is helping them to feel okay with life. Because when you really think about it, if you fail at the thing that you want more than anything in the world, and I honestly don't think you can fail. And when I say that, what I mean is that when you're working on your higher purpose, you should remove the outcome out of the equation. Like, it is not your place to worry about how many people are going to buy your book, or how many people are going to buy your MP3s or MP4s, how many people are going to come to your concert, how many people are going to watch your videos. That's how you get in trouble. Like, your dream is what you do, not how other people respond to you. And sometimes people have things that they really need to do or should be doing that they may not get paid for in this life. And the other thing, and last thing I want to say about this, is that your purpose is happening right now while you're watching this video. And what you do after you turn off this video, whether you let's say you make a video, or let's say you start writing your book, let's say that you decide to go back to school, or whatever it is, like say you say, okay, for real, this time I'm going to work on my business. You only have the present moment, and how you use the energy of the moment determines tomorrow, or the next moment, or the next moment. And for most people, unless you're like in some type of horrific accident, or whether, like a tornado or something happens, most people squander the time that they have, as opposed to, going back to school, or writing their book, or doing whatever it takes to get to where they want to be. So that's just the big picture message that I have. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video helps someone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So if you selected the purple butterfly, then this reading is for you. Let's see, can I get it in focus? The first card I have from you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby says, do more and talk less. Next, we have a message from Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar's message to you is, what's inside of you can never be duplicated. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara. Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara says, your body is your most valuable asset on earth. And then lastly, for this, for your pull, I have Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar says, No one can be a better you than you. Now, what I'm picking up from this particular hand is that what people don't understand is that when we say your body is your most valuable asset, your body is your most valuable asset on earth. So the way to think of it is, let's say before you incarnated in this particular body, you were a light being. Like, just imagine like a hologram or a light being, and you have a sense of self, but you can be anywhere, do anything at a blink of a moment. But when you incarnate into a body, the soul has all these limitations, and so the limitations also come with capabilities. So some people are able to sing, dance, write, and you have certain talents, certain gifts that is unique to your particular earth suit. Now, the thing about this particular reading, it says, what's inside of you can never be duplicated, and no one can be a better you than you. A lot of humans spend a lot of time trying to duplicate other people. They want to sing like Beyonce. They want to look like, some celebrity or somebody else. But the truth is, the secret sauce to being successful is to look at your earth suit. Like, that is your vehicle. That is your soul's vehicle for this particular lifetime. And your soul's vehicle, it has everything that you need to, be successful, to live your dream life. So if you take a moment and say, for example, you weren't trying to think about how much weight you want to lose, or if you were, like a lot of humans spend a lot of time working on their earth suit, as opposed to asking their earth suit, why are we here? Like, what is it we're supposed to be doing? Where are we supposed to be traveling? What gifts do you have that we need to be sharing with the world? So the other thing is, in this reading, Jungle Beauty Goddess Chavi says to do more and talk less. So basically, this hand is saying, look, you talk about the YouTube channel you want to start, or the book you want to write, or the painting you want to paint, or the places you want to travel. You talk a lot about it, but you need to stop talking about it. You need to be about it. You need to do more and talk less. You also, what's inside of you can never be duplicated. You are special. So what's coming to my mind is that let's just say, for example, you came to Earth and you incarnated into a Rolls Royce. But when you look at the Bentley, you get particularly jealous. So you start changing the Rolls Royce so that you can be a Bentley, but you're already a masterpiece. So your purpose, in order to find your purpose, you need to ask yourself what it is you're particularly good at, and accept yourself for who you are. Look at your gifts. Look at your natural inclinations. There are things that you do better than most people. Stop being in denial. Understand that, how sometimes people say, who's going to be the next Beyonce, or who's going to be the next, Eminem, where there's not going to be a next anybody, because you are a unique being and you cannot be duplicated. So as opposed to looking outside of yourself for inspiration, look within yourself. Look at your body. Look at the things that you're naturally good at. And these are going to be clues to help you find out your life purpose and why you're here on this planet. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps someone, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you selected the hot pink butterfly, then this reading is for you. It may also look red depending on your computer, but it's hot pink. So first I'm going to go over the cards and then give you my collective reading. We have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai, and Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai's message to you is spontaneity is the cure for everything. The next card we have is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, and Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara says, let me get it in focus here, don't take your physical experience for granted. Next we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, and Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar says, start where you are with what you have. And lastly for this reading, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Cyanide. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Cyanide says, be unpredictable. Now, my collective intuition for this particular hand, okay, what comes to my mind right away is that you are, like, if you, let's just say you were looking for a particular job, or if you were trying to get into a particular school, or if you've been trying to do something that you thought belonged to you, but the universe is telling you that, I don't say the aliens are here to tell you, I don't know why that popped in my head, but basically, you weren't supposed to have that job, you weren't supposed to be in that relationship, you weren't supposed to go to that particular school, you're not supposed to be anywhere other than where you are at this moment. And everything that is in your life right now is here to help you. So, for example, sometimes people feel like, well, they want to move, but the reason they should move is because the neighbor is probably helping them or watching their kids while they study or while they go to work, or they have a good support system in place, or maybe they're near a bus stop, or maybe they're close to their, like, people, if you stop and look at your life is designed for you to be successful, for you to succeed, for you to make your dreams come true. And when it's time for you to move, when it's time for you to take the next step, things will line up, things will just fall in place. So if you're trying to wiggle and you're just thinking like, oh, I really should have gone to that school, I really should have gotten that job, no. So when it says don't take your physical experience for granted. And that's what I'm talking about. Your physical experience, your physical environment, it's all in place. Everything in your life is in place to help you grow. But a lot of times people are so busy, trying to make that next move, and they don't understand why they have put out all those resumes and they can't quit the job they're at right now. It's because they're not supposed to quit that. You're not supposed to quit that job right now. You're supposed to be there because you're still growing, you're still learning, you're still evolving. There's still lessons that you need to learn. So what I'm picking up from this particular hand is, when it says don't take your physical experience for granted, we're talking about your physical environment. We're talking about the people in your life. Where you are right now has so much value, and you need to look at it because it's going to help propel you to where you really want to go. Because sometimes people make lateral moves. So let's just say you're not happy right now and you go from one job pretty much making the same amount of money that you were making at the previous job, especially when you take in consideration the cost of gas. That is a move that you really didn't need to make. So instead of making lateral moves in your life, you need to really think about where you are and the benefits of where you are at this very moment. And this is where Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar comes into play when she says, start where you are with what you have. So again, it's like right now where you are. I think there was this little saying, I can't remember, but it's something like grow where you're planted or something like that. So I'm not saying, look, that you shouldn't move to a new job or move to a new school or, better yourself. But the message from this particular card, or from this particular hand, is saying that you should look at the benefits of where you are located and use it as an opportunity for you to grow. And it also says you have two cards from Jungle Beauty Goddess Cyanide, who represents our second chakra, our ability to be spontaneous. She says, be unpredictable. Now, what's really interesting about this card to me, about being unpredictable, is the message that came through to me is that, it's almost like the message from this hand is giving you two sides of the same coin. Because one is saying grow where you are has value. It's also saying that you should be unpredictable. So basically, and just one more before I say it, because I think both of these cards are from Jungle Beauty Goddess Cyanide, has pretty much the same message to you. And it says spontaneity is the cure for everything. So isn't this weird that you have a card, you have a hand on the one hand that is telling you to stand still, to plant your seeds, which means your dreams, where you are. right? And then you got another card, 2 cards, you know, from Jungle Beauty Goddess Cyanide, who's telling you, look, you need to be unpredictable. You need to be spontaneous. So what came to me is that humans don't understand that when you eat the same food or you have the same habit and you do the same thing over and over and over again, you become almost you become stuck in this energetic field, and it's almost like being you're alive but you're dead at the same time. It's weird because if you take the same route to work, if you do the same things, eat the same foods, you're on this routine and you can't grow. So it's kind of like, you know, what's coming to me is that in order for you to grow, yes, you have to have a strong foundation, but you still have to build on that foundation. So let's just say that you are at a job right now that you're not really happy with and you want more out of life. Well, what you're supposed to do is make sure that you are growing in this particular job and you're getting the experience that you need. But when you come home in the evenings, do you turn on TV? Do you get on social media? Or are you, you know, finishing your degree? Are you working on your YouTube channel? Are you, you know, writing your book? That's the ticket. It's like you have to have some type of firm foundation in order to grow from. That is what this hand is saying. So in order for you to find your purpose, look around you. Look at the resources you have in your environment, the people, the places. How far is your job? Are you near a bus station? There are some benefits that you have right now that you're overlooking. Also, if you're looking just because you're unhappy, that is not really where your head should be. You should be looking at what it is that you really enjoy doing. And one of the things that I would tell you to do is find some biographies. Biographies are, in my opinion, are the best books to read because you get to, especially of people you admire, and see their struggles and see what they went through and what happened to them. So if you want to be a singer, going by Beyonce, you know, I'm just saying Beyonce, I don't know why she's just popping in my head, but you go by, you know, somebody's biography to kind of see the route that they took. Maybe it won't be your route, but you will receive inspiration from them. So in order to find your divine plan, like I like to call it, your life purpose, right now, this hand is saying, look at the resources that you have where you are, right? Take note. How close are you to everything that you need to be successful? So what I mean is, you know, a roof over your head, you know, maybe back and forth, you know, daycare, neighbors to help out. Like, these are all things that are valuable. Secondly, you should be doing something unpredictable. So be unpredictable. This means that, yes, you have strong roots. Yes, you are grounded. But at the same time, you are making your videos. You're painting your pictures. You're writing your book. You're looking for a job. You're updating your resume in the sense that you're not looking to just find another job paying the exact same pay once you take into consideration gas. You're really firmly planted where you are, growing. You're rooted. At the same time, you are doing different things that is going to take your life to the next level. I hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you selected the grayish blue butterfly, then this reading is for you. So first I'm going to go over the cards, and then I'm going to give you my collective reading. First we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. And Namib says, close your eyes to see the truth. Listen to silence to hear the answer. Next we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara represents our throat chakra. And her message to you is, clarity is magic. This is a very, very deep card. We'll go over all of the cards collectively at the same time. You have another card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, who represents our throat chakra, our ability to speak the truth, hear the truth, recognize the truth. So Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara's message to you is the answer is in the questions. That's pretty interesting. We'll talk about that. And then we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi says, some people are simply not meant to be in your life. Now, I'm going to give you my collective, what my spirit is telling me from this hand. And I feel that this is you're in denial about something. Like, we're talking about your life purpose. You can't find your purpose if you're not being truthful with yourself. So, and when it says some people are simply not meant to be in your life, this could be somebody who is telling you that you just need a good pension, or you need to do this, or they don't believe in you. They don't believe in your dreams. They, is somebody who's probably from a psychological and maybe from a spiritual standpoint, who is holding you back. Yeah. And so you are wondering about this person or this situation, because it says the answer is in the questions. And I have found that when people usually ask me questions like, is my boyfriend cheating? I would say, well, when they say the answers to the questions, you would say, why do I think on this? And then you would say ABC. And so that's what I like, ABC. I don't forget what ABC is. So basically, whatever question is burning in your head right now about your life, what you should be doing. Like if you're asking a question, should I do this? If you continue to rephrase your questions, ask them in a different way, you will figure out exactly what the answer is. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I have found from 15 years of therapy and so forth, people really always know in their heart what it is. They really do know. They're just in denial. They don't want to admit that they really want to study, or they really want to write, but they're just too lazy, or they really want to go back to school, but they're too lazy. Humans have this great ability to create illusions and live in denial, and to detach themselves from their own power to bring about change in their life. And one of the things that came to me in his hand is that, where he says, clarity is magic, is that when we go to a movie theater and we watch a movie, we detach ourselves from reality, and we really buy into what we're watching. We really start saying, run, let go. We really feel like, but we have to do that in order to enjoy the movie. But on a daily basis, a lot of times we do that as well. We detach ourselves from, reality. We don't look at, okay, I really want a new job, but how many resumes have I put out? I really want to go to school, but if I really look at my behavior is not indicative of a person who wants to do well. If we look at the people in our lives, and we look at, you have to say, for example, you're dating someone, and this person is telling you, hey, you're going to go out, and then they continue to break promises. I don't even know why you would even need a reading to see if that person knows you. If you are miserable, it's almost like watching a movie, but you don't understand that you are the cameraman, you are the actor, the actress. This is your play. This is your story. You know what I'm saying? You're creating this. But the thing is, for you to be clear about this, clarity is magic. Once you become clear about what it is you want and your role in obtaining what you want, you are unstoppable. So, it says, close your eyes to see the truth. Listen to silence to hear the answer. Again, that just goes right back to clarity is magic. You know what it is that you want out of life. You know what it is you want to do, but you're not listening to yourself. You're in denial about, I don't know if it's the people at your job or the person in your life, or maybe it could be your parents, but whoever it is, they're not supporting your dreams, but you're in denial yourself. The questions you're asking yourself, you know the answer. Stop playing and pretending that you don't, because you do. And yeah, clarity is magic, which means that until you get clear, let me get this right. Until you get clear about what it is you want and who you are, it's just not going to work. Because how can you be something that you're in denial about? How can you obtain a dream or make a dream come true that you are the main person who won't even admit that you like doing it, or that's what you really want to be? I really hope this message helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you selected the green butterfly, then this reading is for you. First, I'm going to go over the cards, and then I'm going to give you my collective reading of this particular hand. First, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess of Fire. And Jungle Beauty Goddess of Fire says, bring your dreams to life. Next, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi, who represents the solar plexus, and she says, unleash your confidence. Then we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari's message to you is trust love. And lastly, for this particular hand, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara's message to you is use your intuition to acquire more information. Now, what I'm picking up from this particular hand, especially from this card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, is that a lot of times we think other people know what is best for us. You know, we go to life coaches, we go to therapists, we go to counselors, we go see people, we talk to people, and we really think that, wait, if you look at humans and if you look at other people's lives, do you honestly feel, I'm just being honest, that somebody else can tell you what you should be doing with your life? I mean, what I mean is, like, if you're looking for your life purpose, that's your job. It is your job to find your life purpose. And a lot of times people think their life purpose is like this one, like, okay, you wake up in the morning and say, okay, I want to be a teacher. Well, you might want to be a teacher for 5 years, but after 5 years, you're inspired to write a book, and then you become an author. And then maybe after you become an author, you might become a filmmaker. Your life purpose is not this one thing that you think, and maybe it is for some people, like, maybe, some people have, if you look at a lot of celebrities, first they were singers, and then you look and they're in a lot of different movies, or you see people in movies, now they got an album out, you know what I mean? Like, I think that one of the messages from this particular hand, when it says trust love, Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari says trust love. Trusting love means what you're really going to do is trust what you love to do. Like, trust that, if you really want to go race cars right now, you should go race cars. You should go roller skating. Whatever it is on your heart to do, you should do it, because that is the purpose. The purpose is to live in the moment and to do the thing that you love that's making you happy. And that thing that you love that's making you happy is a piece of the puzzle to your journey. I hope that makes sense. There isn't like this, for some people, like, maybe Prince, or some people, or, they wake up and like, I want to be an actress. And they know, and that's it. And you may be that person. But to even do that, you still need to just be honest about it. Like, if you really want to be an actor and you haven't, gone to auditions or gone to acting school, then I don't know what to tell you, y'all. You have to, well, as Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi would say, you need to unleash your confidence. So whatever it is in your heart right now that you know that you want to do with your life, you need to, I know when people say unleash your confidence, I know what I would be thinking if I were you. Well, if I knew how to unleash my confidence, I would do that. And I'm going to tell you, there's only one way. Oh my goodness. It's like to do it. To do it and to fail miserably. To just do it and just fail. and be okay with it, and be cool with the fact that you had the balls to do it, and keep failing. Do you understand what I'm saying? You make a mistake and you just keep going, and you keep. That's how you build confidence. You unleash your confidence by doing the thing that you are afraid to do. The confidence doesn't come from whether or not it's good or bad or other people like it. Honestly, it doesn't. It comes from inside of you, from having the courage to do it. And over time, you would get better at that thing. So just remember, whatever it is that you really love, whatever it is that you really love, that you really want to do, trust love, trust that desire to paint or draw or join a band or start a band or start a YouTube channel or a vlog or write a book, whatever it is, trust that love. And then you want to just go ahead, unleash your confidence. You're going to get started and do it. And there's no, like I said, there's no coach. There's nobody who can, I just really hate it. There's nothing to it but to do it. It's like when you were a baby and you were first learning how to walk, you just fell. You crawled and you wobbled and you finally walked. And that's pretty much life. You just have to jump in and you have to just make it happen. And then Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar says, bring your dreams to life. So if you're bringing your dreams to life, this means that, again, when you do what you love, like Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari says, trust love. So what is it that you love to do? And then you want to have the confidence, as Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby would say, have the confidence to do what it is that you love, right? And doing these things is what's going to bring your dreams to life. Only you can bring your dream to life, whatever is in your head. And then you have a card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara that says, use your intuition to acquire more information. I think this is the most important card in this particular hand, because use your intuition to acquire more information. This means go within yourself, go within your heart, listen to yourself. What is your truth? Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara represents the throat chakra, which has to do with speaking our truth, hearing the truth, our inner truth, recognizing the truth in other people. What it is, when people say, what's my purpose, what's my purpose, what's my purpose? That is the most common question that I get from students, from people who are seeking help. Like, what is my purpose? How do I find my purpose? I can truly tell you that your purpose is what you enjoy doing. It's that secret, those poems hidden under your mattress, the book that you've been wanting to write but you kept putting off, the crazy ideas that you let all your friends and family talk you out of. You know what I mean? That those things lead you to your purpose. I just recently finished reading Barry White's biography. For those of you who don't know, he's a R&B superstar. He sings a lot of wonderful love songs. And his, first wife told him that he wouldn't make it. The only person liked his music was him and his mom. His dad, his biological father, told him that he wasn't going to make it as a musician. But he says in his book that the secret to success, I think he says from 1 through 4,000, is to believe in yourself and listen to yourself, listen to your own gut instinct. Even when he helped mentor Michael Jackson when he was moving away from the Jacksons and telling him, like his family was wanting him to stay with the group, his record company wanted him to stay with the group, but he encouraged him to, follow his dreams. And he told him, you need to make your album even if no one likes it but you. And I just really feel like that is, if you write a book and you're the only person who loves your book, then so what? But I don't think you're going to be the only one. So the thing is, to find your purpose, you have to, there is no magic bullet. There is no magic spell. That purpose is inside of you, and you know what it is. You just have to unleash your confidence to make it happen. Follow your, what it is that you love to do. And only when you do that will you be able to bring your dreams to life, and to make sure that you are listening to yourself, not your, I hate to say it, you can't listen to other people. Other people, they weren't given that mission. That was a secret mission. It's for you. And it's, only you are going to be able to make your dreams come true by believing in yourself. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.